Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's time to get real. Are you ready? Yeah. All right. I am in a much better mood than yesterday because I just did what I needed to do. I took action. Didn't plan on taking action, didn't think about taking action, didn't contemplate taking action, took action. All right. So, and what do I mean by that? I fit my workout in. I did all my um, real life success challenge, success habits. I ate well. I had a plan. I did plan some and then I stuck to it. And the plan yesterday for me was only having one glass of wine and one piece of chocolate after I ate dinner. So I had my plan of eating dinner and then later on having one glass of wine and one piece of chocolate instead of like all the nacho chips and salsa that I've been eating at night too. And I didn't even have the chocolate. I just had the wine. So had my plan and stuck with it. But here's the key. I had my plan and then I did something. So the question that I have for you today is, are you planning too much? Are you planning too much without any follow through or any activity to back it up? So a lot of us, let's just no two things: weight loss. We'll talk about that in a minute, and then for me personally, this podcast. So I this it's been a few months since I had this idea of doing this, and it's not an original idea. I'm not saying that I'm the first person that ever thought of doing a podcast, but let's be serious. Is what I'm doing a podcast? No. This isn't, I'm not on Spotify or iTunes. I don't call it a podcast. There's not like episode numbers. Not everything is perfect. I legit go on Facebook, go live every day and talk about something. I don't have like, I have a little bit of a plan and then I just hit the go live button and go and just cross my fingers that everything goes well. Now, that is not how I originally planned to do this. I originally planned to take a year to, research all of the different podcasting platforms, have like a million or maybe 100, episodes all typed out and perfect, and just I'm gonna execute it, not make any mistakes, and just it's gonna be the most awesome podcast launch in the history of podcast launches. Then I was talking to a friend and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take this year and I'm going to prep everything. And she's like, well, why are you waiting a year? Why don't you just start? Well, I don't know. What if I make a mistake? What if it's not the way it goes? She's like, so, hmm, just start. Just ready, fire, aim. Instead of ready, aim, fire, that goes against the core of my being. But I thought, yeah, why not just start? Why not just start, see how it goes, make some mistakes along the way, which mistakes are not failure, mistakes are mistakes, learn from it, move on. So that's what I'm doing. I don't have a podcast yet, but I call it a podcast because in my head that's where I'm headed. And since then, I mean, I've probably done over 50 or more episodes and gotten a lot of good feedback, had a lot of good ideas, tweaked some things along the way, have a challenge, going, and we're just going to roll with it and see what happens. Okay. So there was minimal planning and then just a lot of action. And for me, it's working so far. Hopefully it's working for you too. Let me know if it's not working because I will make some adjustments. I will definitely cite in my aim. So that's kind of just like a little personal disclosure about not having everything in place and just kind of learning as you go and just going with it and taking action. Now, let's talk about weight loss for a minute. This time of year, it is November, what is today? November 3rd? We're getting into danger zone, people, with eating. I mean, we can't be expected to stay on any healthy eating plan. I mean, we've got Thanksgiving coming up, and then we've got you know, Christmas and New Year, and psh, January is the time for giving everything up and starting over and losing that weight. Oh my gosh, you guys, stop. Stop. Why would you want 2 more months of shit eating, gaining 10, 15 more pounds in order to have to lose it all again in January? Or I know that a lot of people right now, they diet hard, and that's what they do. They diet, which again, I need to have a whole episode about dieting, maybe this week. So they diet to try to lose 10, 15 pounds right now so that they can eat with abandon over the holidays and gain it all back. Well, if you want to lose 10 or 15 pounds, why would you want to gain it back? Does that make sense? That's the dumbest plan I've ever heard of. Why, if you're planning on being in the exact same spot 3 months from now as you are right now, why even go through the effort of losing the weight? I don't, why? Just keep doing what you're doing and you'll be fine. So that to me makes no sense. So you can research like different food plans. You can, you know, count your macros and go paleo or join Weight Watchers or do medical weight loss or, you know, eat keto or whatever. I mean, I don't care what you do, but whatever it is that you decide on, plan on it and then go do it. And you have to continue doing that. You can't, it can't just be perfect times throughout the year that you're going to lose the weight and then gain it back and then lose the weight and then gain it back and then lose the weight and then gain it back. That's the dumbest thinking that I've ever done myself, because I did that too. And then really just it makes no sense when you think about it. And so I guess I want to encourage you to have a little bit of a plan right now. Like maybe your plan is simply I'm going to eat better, I'm going to eat clean, healthy foods, and then just go do that. Go to the store, get your fruits and vegetables, get your lean protein, get your healthy fats, get your whole grains, come home, cook a meal, eat it. Step one. Wouldn't you rather be using this next 2 months in order to have a little bit of a plan, take some big action, make some mistakes along the way and tweak it as you see necessary so that you're already ahead of the game on January 1st, not like exactly where you are right now or even gone backwards? Don't do that, you guys. So that's your focus for today, is more of a ready, fire, aim, as opposed to ready, aim, fire. So much of us use, well, I'm planning, I'm researching. You're using that as an excuse to not do anything. Don't you think? Or we're always looking for a quick fix. There isn't one. When it comes to eating healthy and losing weight, if that's what you need to do, and maintaining that weight loss and feeling good about yourself and, you know, general health and wellness, there are no shortcuts. There is no one quick fix. There is no amount of planning that's going to eliminate the hard work that has to go into the actual doing of it. So just get started right now. Just do it right now. And don't ever plan on going back. See, that's a part of the plan that a lot of us incorporate that should never be a part of your plan, going back. If you don't like where you are right now, if you don't like what you're doing in terms of weight loss or life in general, then you can't plan on going back. It's not like I'm just going to do this for a while and then just go back to where I was before because I was so happy then. Oh, that's dumb. All right. And a lot of us are afraid to take action, I think. And we feel better saying that we're researching or planning because we're afraid to fail. Well, you are going to fail. I like to call those failures mistakes. But as long as you don't fail ultimately by quitting, then you can't fail overall. Does that make sense? As long as you go right here, well, gosh, if I come up to a roadblock, I'm just going to figure out how to go through it or around it and keep moving forward. There is no such thing then as ultimate failure. The only time you ultimately fail is if you quit. So I want us to gear up for our holiday eating mindset, which is not starve, you know, stuff and starve or on and off or all or nothing. No more of that thinking. All right. And I think today is the day to start taking action. So I know there's always that little voice in your head that says, if only I did this, I know that would get me where I want to go. Do that today. I don't know if that's, making a home cooked meal, stop, eating the goldfish crackers off your kid's plate, packing your lunch for work. I don't know. Just start, take action, and make adjustments along the way. That's what I plan to do. Definitely what I plan to do. And I'll tell you what, it's definitely a better mindset than just sitting around waiting. So have a great day. I hope you enjoy this beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.